here we are at our very first rental property. Hey everybody, welcome into the show. I'm Clayton.
I'm Natali.
And today we're going to talk about how to live like a boss using business credit cards. We've really dialed in this system over the past couple of years, so we travel the world for free thanks to business credit cards. And we've explored a lot of different business credit cards we've used over the years. So we've got some great ones. We're going to talk about some tips on how to use it, how to reduce your overall tax burden in today's show. So if you're new to the show, welcome. We teach you how to build financial intelligence so you can live financially free. Setting up a business, buying real estate, that's what we do. We hope to impart some of that to you.
Okay, so let's talk about using credit cards. When Clayton and I got married, we were very anti-credit card. We tried to pay everything with our debit card so that we didn't go into debt. We just were very, anti-debt kind of thing. And then one day, we sort of tripped and fell and hit our heads and said, what are we doing? Why are we not getting any benefit for the things that we spend our money on anyway? So we decided that we were going to pay everything with credit cards, collect points, and then pay those credit cards off in full at the end of the month so that we didn't carry a balance.
Right.
Because we wanted to do more with the money that we were already using. So put that aside as one value that we share, right? We should be getting, points and value for spending this money. But what about business credit cards, right?
Right.
Now, we know that as a business, if you earn $100, you are only taxed on the profit, right? So you earn $100, but you spend $50 in expenses. You only are taxed on $50.
Right. That's why we teach you here on the channel to make sure that you're setting up a business, an LLC. If you've got a side hustle, something you're passionate about, it doesn't have to be real estate like what we do as investors. It could be that you want to create your own online store, or you want to create your own website, or you're a photographer. It doesn't matter what it is, whatever your side hustle happens to be. You want to set up a business, you want to get a business credit card, and then you want to start to funnel all of those expenses through the credit card in the business that way, so you're reducing your overall taxable burden.
Right, so
break it down, Natali.
Okay, so what I've just said is now you want to be taxed on post expenses profit, right? So you want expenses if you're a business. As a regular person, Clayton here can earn $100 as a person, not a business, and he will be taxed on $100.
Yeah, let me give you an example. Right? I, Clayton, make $100, and then I, Clayton, fail to set up my business. I don't have an LLC. I've not set up a business. So I, Clayton, have $100. I go and buy a printer for my home that I'm going to make some hobbies on the side and have a little side hustle. Now I spend $50 on this printer. The IRS doesn't care.
They still are going to tax you on $100, right?
Right.
But if you're a business and you spend $50, you are only taxed on the remaining $50. Okay, so we get it. Shared value system is 1, you want credit card points so that you can live a big life. 2, you want expenses, right?
Right.
So that you can lower your overall taxation. So what we started to do was use our business credit card as much as we possibly could for what we could call legitimate business expenses. Now, Clayton and I sometimes, we like to spend time together. We are a married couple that enjoys each other.
She loves spending time with me.
I do. We sometimes will go out to lunch, and with a business agenda, that is something we would want to do anyway, but we put it on the business card as long as we have a business reason for it, okay? Our cell phone bills, that's a business expense, but most people have a cell phone bill anyway. Why pay that on your personal account? No, that should be a business expense, right? So you want to go through and see what you can legitimately mark as a business expense. So not only are you lowering your overall taxation, but you're upping your points, right? So what we do with those points is we don't take cash back, because then the credit card company is going to send you tax form on how much they have given you in cash. You have to pay taxes on it. I don't want that. Instead, we hoard points for travel, because that's one of the values in our family.
It's traveling.
Is to travel the world. You can figure out whatever it is you want to buy with points. I know we've had some viewers who say, yeah, I've never bought a TV in the last 10 years. I use my credit card points, and then you can shop online and get a thing, right? Whatever it is you want. We just want to impart this sort of system so that you are lowering taxation, but upping your credit card points, since we've just come up with those two shared values.
Right. So, okay, what credit cards? And then how do you get money out of it? So let's say I want to talk about a little ninja strategy here for people and take things to the next level. Okay, so what credit card? Now, we've looked at a number of different credit cards over the years, and the one that we currently use, I don't have it in my pocket. I'm not going to show it to you anyway because I don't want you to see the number, but it's our Capital One Business Spark card.
Right, I like that card a lot.
We like it a lot. It's really great for business. So we've looked at a number of different cards. Anyway, the Capital One Business Spark card has been fantastic for us.
Right. We get double points on most purchases. We have no international exchange fee, which was important to us. And also, they've been great at disputing charges for things, for services that we didn't like, and they go toe-to-toe with the companies. We've seen them really support us in a lot of ways. They are not a sponsor of our show yet. They're welcome to be. But we really like that card. But you need to go, that's why bankrate.com or NerdWallet is good. You can sort of decide, what are the things that I like? What do I want back? Do I want a no-fee credit card? Do I want double points, right? You choose. My sister really likes her Costco card because she gets credit at Costco. Whatever.
So if you've come this far in the video, now you're in for a real treat, because there are some amazing things that you might not think you can actually use a credit card for, and certainly not a business credit card for, but we do it, and that's how we get incredible points. What about buying things like real estate?
We do. We use a service called Plastic. That's Plastic with a Q.
And we'll have a link below. You got to check them out.
And so what we do is we put in the vendor that we're going to pay, and Plastic will either send them a check in the mail, an ACH payment, or a wire payment, and then you can buy something and they will charge your card because you put in your credit card. Plastic will charge your card and then send that payment. So we've done that for large purchases that I wanted points for instance, a contractor payment, or we have purchased homes on it. Now remember, you have to have a way to go and pay this off. You have to make sure you have a good card that's either going to give you no % interest or whatever, and there is a fee. That fee usually I'm fine with because it is lowering my overall taxation as a business and upping my credit card points. And a lot of times I see, okay, the fee is maybe $100 or $200, and I'm going to get so many points for that transaction that it's less than I would pay for whatever I could use 20,000 points, right? So let's say I get 20,000 points and I get double point, or I have a $20,000 transaction, but I get double points. So I'm getting 40,000 points, but it cost me an extra $200, right? Because of the plastic fee. Well, that's less than I would say get a rental car for a few days. Is cheaper.
Right. Yeah. So imagine we've done this multiple times where we've paid we just paid a contractor for a whole renovation that we're doing right now. Normally they would take like a check, right? No, we're able to just use our credit card, have Plastic, and you'll get a discount, by the way, if you use our link below. I think they give you, I'm not sure what the exact discount is, but it might be a couple $100 off. And it's fantastic. So we've done that. We've also then used that to buy multiple properties with. So we know we have the cash available, or we know we have another means of paying it down available. We paid for it with the credit card through Plastic, got 50 or 100,000 points as a result of that, just on that one transaction. Then we either did a refinance with a local bank into a 30-year mortgage, or we had the cash on hand and then paid it off. So we want you to start thinking intelligently about how to use these business credit cards. You know, your cable bill, your cell phone bill, the things that you're normally paying on a regular basis, your Netflix subscription. Perhaps you run a business where you have to comment on TV shows that you're watching, right? You might do a podcast where you have to comment about Game of Thrones. Well, think about, okay, what business expenses is my Game of Thrones podcast? Can I...
Right, that should be on your business card, your HBO Now subscription.
Exactly.
Whatever that is.
So start thinking about how you can explode your benefits as a business owner with credit cards. And if you want more info on how to buy real estate with 0% interest business credit card, you got to check out this video that I did with Mike Banks, the founder of Fund and Grow. You got to check out that video. We will walk you through step by step their process, which is amazing. So that's it for credit cards today. Now go out there, become a real estate investor. We believe it's the #1 way to build wealth. We'll see you next time, everyone.